Give thanks to the Lord, for He is good. God's love is abundant. Give thanks to the God of gods. God's love is abundant. Give thanks to the Lord of lords. God's love is abundant. To Him who alone does great wonders, God's love is abundant. Who by His understanding made the heavens, God's love is abundant. Who spread out the earth upon the waters, God's love is abundant. Who made the great lights, God's love is abundant. The sun to govern the day, God's love is abundant. The moon and stars to govern the night, God's love is abundant. With a strong hand and an outstretched arm, God's love is abundant. To Him who divided the Red Sea in parts, God's love is abundant. And brought Israel through the midst of it, God's love is abundant. To Him who led His people through the wilderness, God's love is abundant. He remembered us in His lowliness, God's love is abundant. And has rescued us from our enemies, God's love is abundant. Give thanks to the God of heaven. God's love is abundant. How do you share God's abundant love with those you encounter? What are reminders of God's abundant love in your life?